What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. We're at 52 out of 1,000 subscribers. I'll put somewhere on the screen where we're at. I appreciate it so much. I'm consistent. If you guys like the videos, I post a lot throughout the week, and if I don't post, usually it's because I didn't trade or there's just not much I can talk about, right? I don't want to just supply you guys with content that I'm not even saying anything worthwhile, right? But today, let me fix this camera. But today I do want to talk about, like, since it's been like, I think it's been like 2 days I haven't traded or around there, and you know, not every day is a trade day, and yeah, I'll get into that later. But as far as today, guys, I had a simple bias, right? I'm gonna mark out the times I was on the charts. Let's see, I got on at 9. Boom. Hourly, we had highs here. Mark these off. Okay, and I'll get into the trade I did end up seeing, but it was past 11. And if you don't know, I don't trade past 11 unless the trade is a plus plus setup, right? So this was the trade right here that I ended up seeing, and I mean, you don't have to believe me, right? Like, there's no, like, I didn't take it, but I did end up seeing this. Now I'll get into this later. Actually, let me just lock in with this for now. When I came into the charts, I saw we had a super high time frame SMT. As you guys can see, we never swept these lows down here. We swept these lows down here on NQ. I really didn't know how to play this, to be honest, today, but I did know the levels I wanted, right? So today, I'm going to stay in the 5-minute. These were the hourly highs. We had equal highs up here, as you can see, and we also had a 4-hour imbalance within, hold on, my bad. Oh wait, let me do this. We had a hourly imbalance within those hourly highs, right? So we were here. I wanted to see these highs get taken as, and since we had a imbalance here, I would have liked seeing some bearish order flow get formed here and then come down and take out these lows down here, right? Or take out that SMT. But we never got that. As you guys can see, we ended up coming down. We displaced up, super high up. And I was willing to take a bullish trade if we ended up coming down, sweeping out these lows, and then, you know, forming bullish order flow here. But I never got any of that, right? My first level was hit, and we just kept pumping. So after this huge pump, I just basically wanted to see a retracement back into this 5-minute right here, as you guys can see. I'm gonna delete all this because this is, I was just doing this on my phone just to see what price action did. But at the times I was on, I just wanted to see a retracement back into this imbalance. That's it. I wanted to take it down to this. Now, as you guys can see, I'm gonna delete all this. This is all the same still. So we end up coming up, and after we come up, right, I end up marking out this because this is my breaker structure, right? I want to see, okay, we came up, we're in this 4-hour imbalance now, as you guys can see, right? If I delete all this, well, not delete it, on the 4-hour, we are now within this imbalance right here. So we came up, and in the 4-hour, we were starting to come back down, which was something I liked. And then I kept scaling back to the 5-minute. And I needed to see a 5-minute break. I needed to see some sort of 5-minute confluence that was obvious, right? And as you guys can see, we couldn't manage to break this 5-minute break structure, right? We came down here, we came back up, and we couldn't break structure. We came back down, we came back up. We finally break structure here, right? Finally break structure there, and then, I mean, by this time I'm already off this charts, trying to actually take a good trade, right? But on ES was something that I actually liked a lot better. Now, the reason I didn't actually take this trade and I just back tested it is because I never saw the A plus setup, right? Like I said, if I'm taking a trade past 11 is because I see the potential and I see the A plus plus setup. For example, if we had breaking this 5-minute structure here, right? If we got the 5-minute break of structure and let me see. So we had gotten this 5-minute break structure and then we came up, and as you guys can see, don't forget, I'm saying if we got the 5-minute break of structure, right? As you guys can see, we have this right here that I liked, right? So we end up coming into it, we come all the way back down and respect it. When I took this, I would have entered here, right? But who really knows where I would have entered, right? What if I entered here? Hold on, let me take the magnet off. If had I entered anywhere down here, I know I didn't wait for the full candle close. I entered somewhere around here. But if I did enter here, I would have just gotten break even on this trade, right? Because we ended up coming all the way down, taking out all these lows. Once we would have taken out these lows here, I would have just went break even. So I would have gotten break even here, but I entered around somewhere here. I know that for a fact. So we would have still stayed in this trade, came down, and targeted that 5-minute that I had told you guys down here. It was also down here, this 15-minute, but as you guys can see, that 5-minute would have been a perfect take profit because we bounced right off of that back up and then we came back down. This was another setup, to be honest with you guys. I was looking at this on my phone. We end up coming back up, right? Visit equilibrium here. Once we visit equilibrium, we literally inverse the 5-minute here. Now for this trade, my take profit would have been the 15-minute, which is down here, right? And since we didn't touch that, so yeah, we literally come inverse the 5-minute here, we come all the way back into equilibrium, revisit all these imbalances, and I mean, just based off of this doji, you could have simply entered off of that, right? Shorted here, who knows where you would have entered. Whoa, control Z that. Maybe set your stop loss, I don't know, here with the inverse, right? And take it down to the 15-minute lows, which was the start of that 15-minute imbalance, and you would have gotten a 1 or 2. But for the times I trade today, guys, I didn't see any setups, right? I knew what I wanted. Price did what I wanted, but price action didn't give me what I wanted. So with that being said, what I'm trying to say is, you know, sometimes we always know where price action wants to go, and sometimes we don't, of course, but it's okay to not trade every day. The best traders in the world don't trade every day, and we have to accept those things, right? And yeah, guys, if you didn't end up trading today, don't be mad at yourself if you followed your rules, right? If your edge was there and you executed, good for you. If you didn't, then you're hesitating. Don't hesitate, bro. If your edge was there, do it. Go. Enter the trade, right? But you know, it's been like 2 days, I think. I haven't traded. I think I've traded probably only twice this week, maybe. One of them a break even. The other one was the first trade. We made like 5 something. So we're up still on the week. Friday, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And yeah, guys, you know, basically making this video to say it's okay to not trade every day, right? So I appreciate everybody who's watched the videos. Appreciate all the new subs. If you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe. My Instagram's in the description, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video, and hopefully we get a good trade tomorrow or something, right? But yeah, peace.